What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So, if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Appreciate you guys watching. We try to do these streams Monday through Friday consistently for you guys. So we ask you guys to please show yourself some love with hitting that like button. Okay. So appreciate that. So we have some massive topics to go over and discuss. I was having some issues with my streaming software. Apparently it was out of whack earlier. The streaming software that I actually use on Twitter, they said that their servers were down since the 31st last month, right? So basically they got it up and running now. And I just so happened to keep trying until I actually got it to work. So thank God it's actually up and running and we can actually do the show today, because I was actually thinking, well, might have to delay the show and not have no show today. But yeah, the show must go on. The show must go on. So appreciate you guys. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for being here today. Today is Friday. Let me make sure that we are not on. Hold on. Let me check something real quickly. Oh, wait. Is it public? Oh, no. Public. There we go. There we go. All right, there we go. Hopefully that didn't mess up anything. I just had to go back. I forgot that we had a members only stream yesterday. And so a lot of the notifications are going to members. Holy freaking cow. I had to hurry up and change that. I was like, wait a minute. Like, let me go in here and change that. So let's see if that actually fixes it, or I might have to end the stream. Hold on just a second. Yeah, let me go ahead and end the stream real quick. I don't know if that's going to fix it. If everybody's going to... Oh, there we go. There we go. Now it's fixed. All right, guys. So I had to go into settings and change it to public and not members only, because yesterday we had our first members only stream. So appreciate all the members. I keep my word. I'm a man of my word. And I said we were going to stream our first member stream yesterday ever on the channel. So I appreciate you guys. But yeah, just to kind of give you guys the quick intro, my streaming software was down. The company Streamlabs OBS, they're responsible for the streaming software, and it was down since the 31st of last month. And I tried earlier, and for some reason it wasn't working. And so I was like, well, I guess no Hype Fridays today, right? No show today. And I kept trying. And then all my interface popped up, and I was like, oh, thank God. That just came in clutch. So you guys know, man, I try my best to do these shows for y'all. A lot of people have reached out to me time and time again on how much they do appreciate the show and how much the show helps them mentally. And I really do appreciate it. So I try my best to be on here as much as I can, even when I'm not doing 100%. I want to come on here and help in that way, in any way that I can help. I know it's not just the gaming news why you guys are here, or it's not just the reviews, or it's not just the Q&A or whatever else. I know you guys are just here because you love the energy and you love the vibe and you love what we do here. And like I've always said, I appreciate you guys, and just keep doing what you guys doing. Keep hitting the like button, keep sharing the stream, help the stream out so we can continue to do what we do here for you guys, okay? All right, so we got a lot to talk about, okay? As you guys can see, the topic right now, topic of discussion is the PlayStation 5 Pro. It's in the hot seat today, so buckle up. It's in the hot seat. There's a lot of discussion surrounding the PS5 Pro, okay? We're not talking about specs. We're talking about games, okay? So I need you guys to pay attention, all right? Because this is what I'm going to say. It's a lot surrounding that, okay? Now, this is regarding the games running on the PS5 Pro. and this is a heavy discussion right now where we are going to have as a community. This is no joke. This is really something that we need to talk about, okay? Also, we're going to talk about the state of PlayStation. As you guys can see on the poll that I pinned up at the top of the chat, that is pretty much going to be going over how do you feel about PlayStation, because there's a lot of talks in the industry right now. After that state of play, it worries a lot of people, and even people that are developers, people that are a part of this industry for years are talking about this stuff. And so we have to talk about it. We're also going to be talking about Bloodborne. Ironically, I talk about Bloodborne a lot on this channel. And, you know, for me, that game has done a lot for me back in 2015, because 2015, I was going through a lot mentally. And so Bloodborne allowed me to ease a lot of pressure and stress that I was going through during that time. So that game is very special to me. And I do love Souls games, by the way. And probably that's why I was one of the main people to really advocate for Rise of the Ronin, because, you know, honestly, Rise of the Ronin looks good to me. I mean, in terms of the gameplay, yeah, the graphics is not no Demon Souls remake, but I don't care. It's all about the gameplay. And, you know, games like that does a lot for you mentally. And I know everybody is different. Some people are not into the Soulsborne type games or whatever the case may be. Some people like racing. Some people like strategic type games, you know. Some people like multiplayer FPS games like Call of Duty and Halo and things of that nature. You like what you like, which is fine. But we're also going to be talking about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, as it was kind of weird and bizarre that Sony actually showed a state of play within a state of play, or promote a state of play within a state of play, right? So that's next week. So Sony is in the hot seat once again. They're promoting the next state of play. Nope, it's not what you think it is. It's just for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And yeah, people are hungry right now for more when it comes to PlayStation. Now, I'm going to talk about how I do feel about the whole PlayStation thing in just a second, but we have to get these topics summarized and talked about before we dive into them, okay? Today is Hype Fridays. I need you guys to go crazy with the likes. Support the stream by retweeting us out on Twitter at Marlin Gaming Nation. I appreciate you guys. Also, we need to talk about Spider-Man 2. This is crazy. We're going to talk about the update for Spider-Man 2. The update that everybody wants to know about. We're going to talk about it, okay? Now, there's some official stuff. We're going to talk about it because, man, the gaming industry right now is just, it's chaos right now, okay? And, you know, you have people saying one thing, oh, Spider-Man 2 is trash, and Spider-Man is this, and Spider-Man is that. But they still buy the game, you know, regardless of you hear this and you hear that from certain people. They still buy the game anyway and play it. But we're going to talk about the update, the long-awaited update for Spider-Man 2. We're also going to be talking about Until Dawn 2, not 1, 2 for the PS5, okay? We're also going to be talking about a massive live service push. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I have a lot to talk about when it comes to that. The last topic is a massive live service games push coming, okay? Okay, so we're going to talk about all of that stuff, okay? So before we do all of that, hope all is well with you guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. Today is Friday, February 2nd, and we're expecting this month to be a solid month for video games, okay? We're expecting some surprises, announcements, whatever the case may be, this month. This is the second month of the new year, and so hopefully this month is stronger. We know Helldivers 2. Let me tell you guys this. Members, if you are a member, this is why we have this red bar right here that we're filling up. We're trying to fill up our family right now. We're trying to grow our member community right now. So if you feel led today, you want to sow a seed into our family in terms of our members, feel free to help us fill that bar that's on the left-hand side right over there, okay? So for members, all right, what I'm planning on doing is we have Helldivers 2 that is dropping next week, okay? and I'm planning on doing a giveaway of some sort because I'm a man of my word. I keep my word, and I want to do something, you know, really nice if you're a member. So I'd say it's very important for you to be a member. Now I'm going to be doing a nice playthrough for you guys. All of us, all the members, we're going to rotate the members. We're going to have a Discord. We're going to have mods over the Discord to keep the Discord fresh and, you know, keep everything going right and maintain right. We're going to have developers in there. We're going to have all different type of updates and things of that nature to kind of keep you guys in tune with what's going on in the gaming industry. All right. So there's a lot of work that I'm willing to put in. But like I said, I can't do it without you guys' help. But Helldivers 2 looks like a very fun game, and it's going to be awesome for PlayStation fans to really, really dive into Helldivers 2 next week. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be dope. I'm going to be spending a lot of hours playing Helldivers 2 with a lot of the members and stuff like that. Plus, we're going to be on the headset. We're going to be talking. We're going to have a great time. I think it's going to be really, really dope. And I'm planning on, if everything goes well, plan on doing a giveaway for the members, okay? So stay tuned on that. More to come. So get your Helldivers suit on because it's about to be crazy next week. All right. So with that out of the way, let's dive right off into this. Okay. So a lot of people are worried about PlayStation right now. I would say that state of play that we have gotten was by far the best when it comes to third party and second party games. Okay. I've always said that Sony is just one of those publishers that they do a very good job when it comes to having second and third party games on their console, right? They go the extra mile to work deals out with Square Enix. They go the extra mile to go to these Korean or Japanese developers or whatever the case may be, whatever partnership that they have in place. They try to go above and beyond most of the times, if not all the time, to make sure that games are exclusive to the box so that people can be able to enjoy day and date. But here is the thing that I see, specifically David Jaffe. Now, he's a respectable person in the industry. He's a developer. You know, he developed God of War, Twisted Metal, things of that nature. So I have high regard for the man. Now, a lot of people have been saying that, oh, he's anti-Sony. He don't like Sony anymore and this and that. Now, the crazy part about it is that the games that people are seeing from Sony, like Stellar Blade, for some reason, the feminine thing that's going on with that right now is just kind of crazy. A lot of people is like, oh man, they don't need to be making the character looking that type of way. And, you know, some people saying they don't like the game because the game, it's boring and it's this and it's that and whatever the case may be. And, you know, one would basically say that, you know, Microsoft is a threat more than ever to Sony right now. They're putting a lot of pressure on Sony, and hence why we haven't seen the first party games. And granted, like I said before, the first party games, I know it's coming. I know they're coming. But I feel like, once again, we know Game Pass is the better value. We know that if you want new games, AAA or AA new games, day and date, Game Pass is the way to go. Everybody knows Game Pass is a better value than PlayStation Plus. We know that Sony have a lot of work to do when it comes to their first party games. Okay. Especially this year, we know that Sony have a lot of work to do when it comes to PlayStation Plus. Right. And granted, I think a lot of people are upset because they're like, okay, we went through all of last year with just one freaking game. And then you come into 2023 and then we still are not seeing the first party games. Where are the first party games are at? And I have to keep reminding myself, and I have to keep reminding people that state of plays are not known for first party games. Like, you get maybe 1 or 2 first party games, if that. It's not a first party showcase. It's not a PS5 showcase. The PS5 showcases are typically geared towards first party studios, updates on first party studios. Now, who's to say Sony might not switch things up and say, you know what? I know everybody is concerned about Concord. Here's a Concord state of play. here's a 15 to 20 minute Concord State of Play so we can take a deep dive into this. Now, apparently this game has been in development for some years now. I think, what, over 5 years? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's been in development for a while now, if I'm not mistaken, okay? And so let me double check. I believe it's been in development for about 6 or 7 years or something like that. I would have to double check just to make sure on the development time, but it's been in development for a long time apparently. And so it's like people are like, okay, where's the game? Why we haven't seen it? Why they didn't show it at the freaking showcase, right? And so, I mean, not showcase, but State of Play. And I'm like, well, Sony probably have a plan for that game, right? They probably, I don't know, maybe they don't have much confidence in the game right now, and so they're trying to hold off from showing it, or maybe they want to show it amongst other first-party games or something like that, like, you know, during a PS5 showcase or something. I don't know, but Sony, they know best, right? They know what they're actually doing. And so I feel like Helldivers is a great start when it comes to multiplayer. I feel like that's a great start. The game looks really good. It looks fun. I don't know if you guys have been seeing the previews on IGN, PlayStation Access. I mean, previews are everywhere. The game looks very fun. The game looks very good. So that's a start for Sony, okay? Just to kind of get our feet wet into getting into that vein of multiplayer and trying to have fun. But the problem is, well, what's going on with Concord? Why we haven't seen anything on it? Well, we're going to see it sometime this year. I think the game is ready to go. It's just that Sony is probably just trying to polish, trying to get everything ready. And, you know, we'll see, you know, Concord when we see it. Now, the issue here is people are worried about 2024 when it comes to first party. Will it just be 1 or 2 first party games again, or at least 1 first party game? We're just going to have to wait and see. A lot of people are saying, well, why is Death Stranding to 2025? In the back of my head, I kind of knew Death Stranding was going to be 2025 anyway. And a lot of people are pissed off because they're saying, well, Death Stranding, you know, is a boring game. Why is Sony? Again, different strokes for different folks, right? Like you like what you like. You're going to play what you're going to play. Not it. Death Stranding is not for everybody. I was one of the main ones when Death Stranding was first came out for PS4. I was like, man, I like this game. This is a different type of style of game from Kojima. I can rock with it, right? But at the same time, people are like, oh, here we go with the FedEx driver again. Here we go with the UPS driver. And maybe some people are just trolling. But to me, that game looks really good. You see what I'm saying? And it is not a game for everybody. Not everybody is going to look at Death Stranding 2 and be like, yeah, I want to buy that. You see what I'm saying? Now, a game like Stellar Blade, yeah, you don't think them developers know what they're doing with that chick in the game? You don't think they know what they're doing? Oh, they know exactly what they're doing, okay? Especially with games like Bayonetta. Oh, they know exactly. You don't see Senua from Hellblade dressing like that or looking like that. All right, now, a lot of people, let me not say it. I'm trying to keep it clean on YouTube. A lot of dudes are gonna buy Stellar Blade because of you know what. Oh man, this chick is looking hot. Oh, I gotta play as this chick. I gotta see what's up. You see what I'm saying? So games like that is probably going to appeal to more people versus a Death Stranding 2. Nah. It's boring. Some people are looking at the actual gameplay trailer for Death Stranding 2 and they're like, it looks boring as heck. I don't want to play that, right? Again, a lot of Sony first-party games are probably not going to be... What are you going to say about Ghost of Tsushima 2? You know what I'm saying? Like literally, what are you going to say when you see Ghost of Tsushima 2? What are you going to say when you see Wolverine, which... Again, like a lot of Sony's first party games are going to be like that. They might be boring. They might not be for everybody. And that's the thing that Sony is trying their best to branch out and trying to make games that appeal to everybody, you know, so that they can maximize sales and profits. And I get it. Sony is not the same. Hence why people are saying what they're saying. Now, granted, if you want to be real, Microsoft has the better lineup of first-party games this year that are slated for this year. Once again, Microsoft has the edge in terms of first party. Everybody's been saying this. Everybody knows this. And so we're sitting here waiting. Now, to start off 2024, oh, it looks good for PlayStation in terms of second and third party. It does look good for second and third. Now, we sitting here like ducks waiting on first party, and people feel like Sony is so out of touch with their fan base because they're not listening. Right? People have been saying Bloodborne, which we're going to save that for the Bloodborne topic. But I'm just saying games like SOCOM, games like Resistance, games like Killzone, you know, is Sony really listening to us? You know, the games that people are asking for, Infamous, like the games that people are asking for, we're just not seeing those games. You see what I'm saying? And not only that, too, the new IPs, like obviously Kojima's next game after, you know, Death Stranding 2 is going to be a new IP for the PlayStation, well, 6 at this point, right? So we're just going to have to wait and see. But people want to see, at this point, people want to see new IPs, more new IPs, and IPs that are running on the actual PlayStation 5 and pushing the PlayStation 5. You can't fault people for 4 years into the generation. You can't fault people for wanting to see new IP, something fresh, something different, you know, other than just the sequels, because the talk of the town is that Sony is just tarnishing their reputation with remasters and remakes, and there's nothing new under the sun, right? Whereas Microsoft, they're expanding. You know, they got Activision Blizzard King. They got Bethesda. They got so many, you know, in-house studios from day one. I think they have, close to 20 Xbox studios at this point. Like, and then on top of Bethesda, on top of, you know, Activision, I mean, they're just on a whole nother level right now, right? And so right now, Microsoft is in a position where it puts Sony under a lot of pressure, right? To deliver, not only just with PlayStation Plus, but also with their first party. So it begs the question, what are the other games that are going to be coming out this year? The only other game that we know about first party wise that's dropping this year is Concord. That is it. We don't know anything else. All right. We got some update about Phantom Blade Zero. We didn't even get anything about Phantom Blade Zero during the state of play, but we heard from the development studio that's behind Phantom Blade Zero today, and they basically said that, listen, you know, Phantom Blade Zero, it's coming. It's happening this year. We're going to have a demo later this year, right? And so it's crazy. It's literally crazy at this point. So it's like people are wondering, okay, where's this game? Where's that game? Where's this game? Where's that game? And I think Sony knows that. And they know that they have to deliver, because if we go through this whole calendar year with a underwhelming PS5 showcase, that's going to be a massive problem. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't feel the hype. I just don't feel the hype. It's like, okay, it was just one thing about the PS5 state of play that we just got. And then, okay, we still didn't really know a lot about the first party stuff, or we still didn't know. The only thing that we take away that was huge that everybody is talking about was Kojima's next game. That is it. That is everything else we were just waiting for release dates on. That is it. Kojima's next game. That was the biggest takeaway. Obviously, Death Stranding 2, but I'm just saying games that we already knew about was no surprise, right? But people want to be hype, and it's just like, I don't know, everything just feels dead. Everything just feels like lukewarm. Like, this is the 30th anniversary of PlayStation, and it just seems like, I don't know. Does Sony have that fire? Does Sony have that desire? I don't know. I just don't know. And all I can do is hope for June, July, or August, or September for them to deliver a PS5 showcase. That's all I can say. And hope we're not freaking disappointed, because Microsoft is not slowing down. Microsoft is going to be swinging hard. And while Sony is just seeming like they're weak right now, or they just don't have nothing in the chamber, trust and believe, Microsoft is going to bring the pain. They're going to bring it. And so that's where I see a lot of people are just like, man, you know what? I'm rocking with Xbox. And I think David Jaffe seemed like he's more leaning towards Xbox and stuff. And that's fine. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of guys that were Sony guys, right? They love Sony. They love the games. They love the console. They love what Sony was. But the Sony now is just kind of like, you know, like, what is this? Like, what is this Sony? You know what I'm saying? Like what's actually happening? It's just like remakes, remasters, remakes, remaster. And it's like they're tarnishing their reputation at this point. Let's get to these super chats and member updates here. Berto, thank you so much for the super chat supporting our show. Says, congratulations on being in Naughty Dog documentary just dropped. Hey, you know what's funny? I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe it at all. Hold on. I'm going to get to that in just a second, man. Thank you so much for that 5, though. Alfred with the 10 months says, do you think Sony giving us a $10 update if you own Until Dawn already? They might. They might. They might. It might. It might be the case, similar to what they've done with Last of Us. Yeah, they might. Or it just might just be just regular. You know, I mean, it's built from the ground up with Unreal Engine 5. So I think a lot of people are excited about that aspect of everything because, well, granted, you know, they're saying, well, this is a remaster that's worth investing in, right? Because it's built from the ground up with Unreal Engine 5. They rework a lot of the lighting, a lot of the character models and things of that nature. So a lot of the work, similar to The Last of Us Part 1, you know, being built from the ground up to take advantage of the PS5. Same thing with, you know, Until Dawn, you know, with Unreal Engine 5, with the character model changes, with the lighting and reflections and all of that, and the animations and all that type of stuff is being reworked. And I think a lot of people are willing to accept Until Dawn in that vein, it being a remaster. But at the same time, it's like, we want something new. We want a sequel to Until Dawn, right? I mean, same thing with Days Gone. And it just seems like Sony, I don't know. It's just like Sony's just having bad luck with a lot of these studios, or what is it that's going on right now? Because people want sequels to these games that they love. For instance, Bloodborne. People want a Bloodborne 2. You see what I'm saying? And so is it going to happen? Probably not. Probably not. It's probably not going to happen. You know, is a Days Gone 2 happening? No, it's not. We're getting a TV show. And before we know it, we're probably going to get a remaster of Days Gone. And it's like, nobody wants that. You see what I'm saying? Now, for people who are brand new to Days Gone, you know, fine, right? Fine. There's a market like one of the Last of Us developers said, you know, Last of Us Part 2 developer, he said, you know what? He don't understand. What's his name? I forgot. Gallant or whatever his name is. He said, hey, man, listen, bro. There's a market for everything. There's a market for remasters. Yes, there is a market for remasters. Yes, there is a market for remakes, but it's remakes and remasters that people are asking for. People are needing, you know what I mean? Not stuff that we don't freaking need. So there's a huge disconnect there, right? And so if Sony keeps going down that path, that could be bad. That could be really, really bad, because then where is the new IPs? Where are the big AAA, you know, sequels that we're waiting on, that we're hoping to see? That's what people want. New IPs and the sequels, and then everything else. You know, you can do remakes or remasters or indie games. We still didn't see Little Devil's Inside. We still did not see Little Devil Inside. We did not see that game. What the heck is going on with that game? Did it got canceled? There's no updates nowhere. I mean, you can dig the bottom of the barrel of the internet and you're still not going to find any updates on that. That worries me. You see what I'm saying? That I used to get on Microsoft about the same thing. Man, y'all announcing games way too freaking early. And then they go cold turkey. right? We don't get no updates or nothing like that. So it's like, well, what? Like, what the freak is going on? You know what I'm saying? So it worries me, bro, because it's like, where are the games? Where are the games that you shown, you know, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever? I got announced 5 years ago. Where are these games at? The games that Herman Host were talking about, what he was talking about. Oh, we got 12 new IPs or 13 new IPs, and the rest are like remakes and remasters or whatever the case may be. Where are those games are at? Where are those 25 plus games? Like, I mean, have we gotten them already and we just don't know? Or what's going on? Like, we know there's a mixture of live service games, which we're going to be talking about. So it just seemed like Sony is just not the same, and it confuses a lot of people, and more people are leaning more towards Xbox because they're seeing that, well, Microsoft seem like they're waking up and they're finally getting it. And IGN, almost every, you know, top journalist in the industry, gaming enthusiasts, PlayStation enthusiasts, everybody's like, man, Microsoft have the better lineup of games for 2024. And if you look at just from that developer direct alone, Hellblade 2, we got a release date for Hellblade 2. Say what you want to say. Oh, it's $60 and oh, it's this. Oh, no, $50. Yeah. Is it $50, right? Hellblade 2 is it 50? Is it really $50? Correct me. Is it $50 for Hellblade 2? Remind me again. Remind me. Is it $50? Is it $50? Yeah. Okay. So I'm correct, right? $50. Yeah. So, you know, Hellblade 2 is $50, right? And then we have, you know, Indiana Jones, right? We got Indiana Jones. We have Avowed. You know, those are solid games, right? And so I know some of you guys are going to disagree, but how can you disagree? Not only that, they got Call of Duty now. That's first party, right? That's first party. So how can you, please tell me, how can you disagree with that? You got all these games, Hellblade 2, Indiana Jones, Avowed, Call of Duty. That's all first party stuff. Yes, it's multiplat, it's elsewhere, but it still count as a first party game, right? Sony, on the other hand, we don't know nothing besides Concord. We don't know anything. So you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That is a problem. It's like Sony, what? Sony's scared to show the games. People are saying Sony don't have no games, and that's what I'm saying. So Microsoft is looking better than ever now. Not only that, but recently they made the statement that they have 200 million monthly active users, right? Over the competition because of Activision Blizzard King. So things are shaping up to be a lot better. Now, some people will say, well, Indiana Jones is trash, right? Well, people are looking at stuff that Sony, Helldivers 2 is garbage, right? People are looking at that and saying that's trash. People are looking at, all we're getting from Sony is remakes and remasters. You know what I'm saying? Death Stranding 2 is trash. It looks boring. You know, people are, you see what I'm saying? So Microsoft, Sony, it doesn't matter. But the fact that Microsoft have more to offer on the table, Stalker 2, you know what I'm saying? That's second party, right? Like, they have a lot of stuff. They have a lot of stuff on the table over Sony. So it's easy for people to sit there and say, hi, Anthony. It's easy for people to sit there and say, well, here we go. You know what I'm saying? You're like, here we go, right? I don't know, guys. I just don't freaking know. And I hope for Sony's sake that they figure this out this year. Sony, you cannot come out of this year and not swing the hammer. You have to swing that hammer, bro. You have all these games just sitting on these games. People being like, oh, Ghost of Tsushima 2, Ghost of Tsushima 2. I hope we see Ghost of Tsushima 2 this year. Chances are, with the way how Sony is acting right now, I don't even feel like we're going to see that this year. It's like all I'm saying is the energy is off, guys. The hype is just not there for Sony like it used to be. Like, it's when we used to get hype back in 2020, 2021, 2022 PS5 showcase in 2020, 2021. We were all hyped seeing all them games and stuff. The hype is just not there. And I know we're just in the beginning of the year. Don't get me wrong. We're just in the beginning of the year, but it's like, man, you see what we came out of last year and how people rip apart Spider-Man 2 and saying Spider-Man 2 is trash, it's boring, it's buggy, it's glitchy. Some people going on to say that they regret even buying the game. So it's like that don't even count as a solid release for a lot of people. So for a lot of people, it's zero, right? And people are still waiting. And in Helldivers 2, not for everybody, right? So where are the games? Zero first-party games. Where are the games? That's where a lot of people are. That's where the fork is in the road right now for a lot of people when it comes to PlayStation. Like, where are the games? Where are they? Are we going to see them this year? Is any of the stuff that Sony's going to be showing in their PS5 showcase, are they going to be releasing this year or what? Are we going to go through another lukewarm calendar year? That would be horrifying for Sony, being that it's their 30th year. You see what I'm saying? Just think about it, guys. Think about it. It raised an eyebrow for me. And so let's get off into our first topic. You guys are going to be in for a ride today. So strap in and grab something to drink, some water or something, and some juice, whatever you drink, something to eat, and let's get it. Let's get it. Because I'm about to go in right now. So let's talk about the PS5 Pro, okay? And the topic of discussion is 60 FPS games. Oh boy. I'm telling you, it's about to get sicker right now, okay? So buckle up. You have been warned. Buckle up. Okay. So we talked about this on the channel plenty of times, right? Where we know that games in general are getting more advanced. Unreal Engine 5, okay? There's a lot of games that are being developed right now with all different type of engines, whether it's Unreal Engine 5 or Fox engine or Decima engine or whatever the case may be, you know, their own proprietary in-house engines. These games are getting more complex, right? And so the biggest question that I see is floating around right now, which one of the main topic while we're talking about PS5 Pro is, man, these consoles are still struggling to run games at 60 FPS, right? And it feels like we've been lied to, because moving from the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One into PlayStation 5 and Series X, and we're still seeing games running at 30 freaking frames, right? Big AAA games running at 30 freaking frames. What the heck is going on, right? Like really? Did we just pay $500 to get the same type of frame rate as what we were getting from a console that is 10 plus years old? Really? Like, I feel lied to. Like what's going on? And I see a lot of people coming to me with that. Like, bro, I feel like I wasted my money on the PlayStation 5. A lot of these games are so distasteful. At least with PC, you can tweak settings. Even if the game is 30 frames, you can still turn on DLSS, you know, turn down some settings, turn on DLSS and turn on frame generation and get way more performance than you do on consoles. And a lot of these newly developed 2024 games, I mean, this has been happening since what, 22, 23, 21. We start seeing games just taking a shift like that, you know, going to 30 FPS route. Games like Gotham Knights, 30 frames, A Plague Tale Requiem, 30 freaking frames, right? Like Starfield, 30 frames. You know what I'm saying? Like Redfall, 30 frames. Like, what the freaking heck is going on in the industry? Why are these games just targeting freaking 30 FPS this freaking early in the game? Like, what's wrong with these hardware? Like, isn't these hardware powerful enough to take advantage of these games? And maybe that's why a lot of people are frustrated, because we know that Sony first party games can do the job, right? They can do the job on giving us what we want when it comes to the performance mode, whether it's VRR or whether it's 60 or 30 frames or 120 or whatever the case may be. A lot of Sony games and studios have always pushed. You have not seen not one first-party game without a performance mode, right? You see a performance mode there. You have 30, which is fidelity. You have 60, which is performance. And then you have maybe VRR, or you have 120 hertz mode, or whatever the case may be. Like, there are modes there, multiple different modes to choose from. That's what people want for not just first party, but second and third party. And then people are sitting there saying, well, man, are these games are getting too advanced for these consoles? Bro, these consoles are supposed to last the entire generation and give us what we pay for. Give us what's advertised on the freaking box. A lot of people are saying false advertisement. 60 FPS? What's 60 FPS? Okay. Well, begs the big guy in the room right now, which is the PS5 Pro, running games at 60 frames per second. Check this information out. Y'all think this is a joke? Oh no, we just getting started, baby. So we have to wait on official announcement on this. But if this is true, because I've been doing some digging on this, if this is true, I am playing this game at 30 frames. Okay. Rumor, Dragon's Dogma 2 runs at 30 FPS on PS5. Heck nah. Heck nah. Heck no. With no performance mode in sight. 30 frames per second. Do you want to play a game like that at 30 frames per second? Okay, so I see a lot of people now are saying, what is the PS5 Pro gonna do? Are y'all following? When people saw this, people automatically said, the heck is the PS5 Pro gonna do? What is the PS5 Pro gonna do? Is the PS5 Pro gonna make a difference? Is the PS5 Pro gonna run games at 60 FPS? Once again, that puts a lot of pressure on Sony, because Sony has to deliver on this console, because people feel like they've been lied to and scammed out of their money for the PS5, because now they're looking at it and they're like, bro, we still playing games at 30 frames, right? When these consoles should be more than, especially Series X, should more than be capable of running every single game at 60 frames, right? I understand that some of these games are larger and have a lot of things going on and things of that nature, but that's why you have the AMD Fidelity FX super resolution technology to upscale, to literally upscale that, right? And give you more FPS in the long run, which the rumor is that Sony is working on a proprietary upscaling technology for the PlayStation 5 Pro in order to facilitate the actual console to beef up the FPS up to 50%. Don't believe me? Look it up, right? So taking a game that is struggling to run at 60, right? Maybe it might be running at 1080p resolution, or maybe it might be running at 1440p or something. And this upscaling proprietary DLSS-like upscaling technology, which is already patent, don't believe me, look it up, is supposed to be a selling point for the PlayStation 5 Pro. I hope, God's willing, I hope for the love of God that we get the PS5 Pro. And when we get it, that every single game known to man is going to run at 60 frames. Because if the games are not going to be running at 60 frames per second on the PlayStation 5 Pro, we got a problem. We got a massive problem. I don't care how big the game is. I don't care if it's Unreal Engine 6. I don't give a doggone. They better make sure that every single game that is on the PlayStation 5 Pro is going to be running at 60 frames. And I see people saying, bro, it's not the hardware, it's the developers. Okay, well, if it's the developers, then why is it that almost every single developer out there is targeting 30 frames with their games? Why is it? Why? Why? If it's the devs, why is multiple developers, multiple publishers putting out games running at 30 frames if it's the developers and not the box? You see what I'm saying? So that's why you see a lot of people are saying, well, really, dog? I'm going to pay $70 for this game and it's running at 30 frames? Okay, let's read this article. This is coming from pushsquare.com. Capcom's upcoming open world RPG Dragon's Dogma 2 is out the 26th of March on PS5, with the final round of preview coverage going on currently. While impressions seems positive for the most part, there is a potential troubling rumor going around regarding the game's performance that Dragon's Dogma 2 will run at 30 frames per second on the PlayStation 5. Get this. And worse, listen to this. And worse, still a performance mode is not currently planned. What? Wait, what? Oh, heck nah. Heck nah. Heck nah. This better be a lie. Heck nah. Or else I ain't buying it. Are you kidding me? We're going into 2024 releasing games with no performance mode? Yo, if the PS5 Pro, I put it on everything I love. If the PS5 Pro is going to be dropping this year, it better be running every single game, including GTA 6, at 60 frames per second. Or else don't come out with the PS5 Pro. Cancel the PS5 Pro. If the PS5 Pro is not going to be a successor to the PS5 and boost resolution and boost FPS and boost graphics, I don't want to buy it. Because I'm buying into another lie. I'm buying into another promise. You see what I'm saying? Because these hardware right now, I know these hardware are stemming from 2015. These hardware are seeming like they're so freaking outdated. And these games are so freaking complex. Like it's too difficult for the PS5 to run Dragon's Dogma 2 at 60 frames per second. Really? Elden Ring was 60. What? I can't. I cannot. Okay. Listen, man. Frame rate and performance are subjective to an extent, but there's no doubt that PlayStation 5 players have come to expect a 60 FPS option in this day and age. Of course. Because when they bought the freaking, where's my box? Where's my PlayStation 5 box at? Let me go find my PlayStation 5 box somewhere, right? Like when people bought the PlayStation 5, people are talking about 8K and all this and that, bro. The PS5, it can't do no 8K. You can't game at no 8K on this thing, right? People are still believing that they can game at 8K, right? But the console can more than run games at 60 frames per second. Period. End of story. The PS5 was one of the main consoles that was able to be so much more easier than the PlayStation 4, than the PS3 to develop for, right? Look at games like Final Fantasy 16. I'm going to be real with y'all. I was playing Final Fantasy 16 recently, and the game is dropping frames. Like, there is some sort of stuttering going on. I don't know if Final Fantasy 16 is not optimized for the PlayStation 5 correctly or what. But I notice whenever I do play the game, and I'm towards the end of that game. I'm like more than halfway through the game. And I notice it's like I'm running with Clive, and it's like a stuttering here and there. And I'm not stupid. I know when frames are dropping. And I'm like, why is this game? Why does the PS5? Why the PS5 can't run this game smoothly? I don't understand. I don't understand. So how is the PS5 Pro going to combat this? You see what I'm saying? Like, and then obviously the talk was, oh, 720p. Remember, the resolution apparently was 720p for freaking Final Fantasy 16. Remember that? It can dip down as low as 720p during certain combat situations or certain boss fights or whatever the case may be. I don't know, man. What is the PS5 Pro going to do? Is the PS5 Pro going to run every single game? Games that were struggling, can we pop those games in? Can developers drop 60 FPS updates on these games and it can naturally feel different? Or what's going to be the case? Because reading stuff like this, man, it bothers me. It's like, why even buy a PS5? Why not just buy a PC? And there's something even floating around about PC for Dragon's Dogma 2, right? With all 30 FPS, even at 4K, 4K 30, 1440p 30, 1080p 30, 720p 30. Like, what the heck? Everything is running at 30 frames, right? Even on PC. But the difference is with PC, if that's true, if those specs are true for PC, even if it's PC, you can tweak settings and you can incorporate frame gen, or you can incorporate FSR 3 or whatever the case may be, and get that thing to actually run correctly. You see what I'm saying? Or at a higher FPS or whatever. Now, check this out. The rumor appears to have picked up a steam overnight. One that suggests that Capcom's first $70 game will instead target 30 FPS on PS5, spurred on by various factors such as released PC specs, PC, because I see a lot of people's like PC, yeah, PC, yes, PC, personal computer, yes, PC. People are saying they're tired of PC at this point. They're tired of PC carrying. PC. Yeah, they're tired of PC carrying. Now, granted, here's the thing. Some people are okay with spending $70 on this game. Capcom's first $70 game targeting 30 frames per second. Some people don't mind playing the game at 30 frames. Not me. Not me. Okay? Not me. Now, here's the crazier part about this. The source is unnamed Japanese insider first reported by PC Focus, who claims that a 60 FPS performance mode is not planned. Wait, hold on. Here, are y'all hearing? Hold on, hit the like button, share the stream, tag me if you have any questions, super chat on this one. If you have any, are y'all hearing? The source is an unnamed Japanese insider first reported by PC Focus, who claims that a 60 FPS performance mode is not planned for the game on PS5. Game and tech site like Tech4Gamers then compared the contrast the game's recently released PC specs with what the PS5 has under the hood. Capcom suggests a Ryzen 5 3600 CPU for PC players expecting 30 FPS, which Tech4Gamers says is roughly equivalent, if not better, than the CPU in your PS5. Oh my God, have mercy. What the heck? Nah, bro, nah. No. Nope. Listen, bro. Capcom, listen, bro. I love you guys. I do. I really do. But listen, Capcom, if you're watching this, listen, man. I don't care what you do. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. Make it happen. Give us a performance. Whether you got to tone down the resolution or sacrifice a little bit of the graphics, I don't care. This better not be true. Add a performance mode, because I'm telling them, be really upset if Sony dropped that PS5 Pro this year and we not seeing a significant difference, or we not seeing any type of difference when it comes to our games. We should be, games that are struggling before should be able to update to 60 FPS and run easily either on PS5 or the PS5 Pro. No excuses. So what is going to be the excuse on PS5 Pro? Because the PS5 Pro is supposed to hold us over until the PlayStation 6. And I'm pretty sure that Sony is going to be releasing games that is going to be pushing the PlayStation 5 to its limit, okay? Right? I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot of cross-generation games between PS5 and PlayStation 6. So the PS5 Pro is supposed to be an extension of that, right? So I don't want to hear no bullcrap excuses about, oh no, the hardware can't do 60. What? Listen to me, man. I'm always going to go with my first rule of thumb with every single thing. Any game can run on any hardware. It might not look as fancy. It might not have the little tech gimmicky trickery, fast loading time of the SSD, or you can load so many high, you know, what you call it, high assets or high quality assets or whatever the case may be, you know, because you don't have that SSD and stuff. Any game can run on any hardware. It might not run smooth, but it can run. Right? It can freaking run. It probably just not going to be as pretty or shine or crisp, but it can run. Make it work. Make it happen. 60 FPS is a selling point for a lot of people. Now, granted, some people are like, nah, don't care for 60 FPS, 30 FPS is fine. Then that's fine. If that's you, that's fine. But I'm demanding better, bro. I am so sick of all these games coming out and there's no performance mode. Why can Sony do it with a lot of their first party games? And a lot of Sony's first party games are just as big or just as complex or look even better than a lot of these third party games. And even second party games too from Sony have performance mode and taking advantage of the PS5. So I don't want to hear no freaking lame excuses. I'm tired of the lame excuses from these developers. Oh no, the PS5 can't do it. Oh no, the Series X can't do it. That's a lie. Listen, bro, I'm not an expert in the field or anything like that, or I'm not claiming to be a developer or understanding how game development works, but come on, man. Really? We coming from PS4, Xbox One with the same bullcrap mindset? Oh, no, it can't do it. It can't do it. Really? Man, listen, bro. PS5 Pro better run games at 60 frames or see what's going to happen. Because a lot of people are going to be very upset and feel like they've been lied and scammed out of their freaking money. Because here we are again with another freaking hardware and it just can't seem to run the game at 60 frames. So we're going to go into 2025 running games at 30 frames. We gonna go into 2025, 2026. Hear how ridiculous that sounds. 2025, 2026, 2027, running games at 30 frames? Yeah, get out of here. Heck no. Not going to happen for me because I'm not willing to accept that. That's a no-go for me, dog. That's a no-go. I don't care what nobody say. That is unacceptable. We're seeing a lot of developers are being too freaking lazy. Get up off your behind and do the job right. Half behind freaking job. You see what I'm saying? Half behind freaking just lazy. Don't feel like working today. But I'm going to charge $70 for that game. Yo, listen to me, man. I'm tired of yo Jerry Mariga freaking nonsense. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so your half effort bullcrap. I'm sick of that crap. Your Dollar Tree bullcrap. Sick of it. You know what I'm saying? Start giving us higher quality stuff. Start maximizing the consoles. Push the consoles. What are you holding back for? And then, you know, we buy into the promises. Oh, PS5 Pro can do this. PS5 Pro can do that. And then we get the PS5 Pro. We still back at square one. Man, whatever. Let's get into the next topic, bro. We'll see. We might have to revisit this conversation again once the PS5 Pro gets announced. But all I'm saying is, with everything that we heard about PS5 Pro, it better run everything at 60 frames. That's all I got to say until the PS6 comes out. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Because guess what? That bad boy is probably going to be $600. $600. I'm serious. I'm serious. Now, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. No. Hold up. Let me ask you this. Are you willing to pay $5.99 for 30 FPS? All right, so I'm about to do that right now. That's what Marlon's about to do. So we have, thank you all for the support. 416 of you guys have voted no. 56% of you guys said no on the are you worried about Sony first party games. So a lot of you guys are saying no, okay? 45% of you guys said yes. So let's end that poll real quickly and let's get this popping, okay? Now, don't lie to me. Do not lie to me. Will you buy PS5 Pro for $599 with games running at 30 FPS? Heck nah. Heck nah. No, sir. No, sir. That's a no for me, dog. That's a no for me. All right. Let's dive into the next topic. Let's talk about Spider-Man 2 here, because this is a topic, a hot topic at that, because a lot of people went through that state of play and they're wondering, well, what's going on with Spider-Man 2 update? Like we heard, I think before December was out, before last year was out from Insomniac, that they're working on a lot of updates for the game, including the new game plus. We know DLC is on the way and things of that nature. So the update, new game plus, that could be on the PlayStation blog, but the actual DLC content and stuff like that is going to be in the PS5 showcase. That's a PS5 showcase type announcement when it comes to the DLC. And so they're working on that. We know they're hard at work on that, but the new game plus, people are saying that should have already been out already. Like, what's going on? But this right here is a bit overboard, bro. I know we are waiting on this update and we want to have an update, but here we go, man. People are crazy, bro. Spider-Man 2 devs speak out over online abuse, over the lack of updates on the game. Dog, let me say this real quick. Harassing a freaking developer with threats and all, that's not gonna make the freaking update come any quicker. That's gonna make the situation worse. Bro, I'm waiting on the game. I'm literally waiting on the game. I'm waiting for new game plus, so I can replay the game again. I'm waiting for DLC so I can play the game again. You know, harassing freaking developers and DMing them threats and all that, that's not gonna fix the situation. Why are we doing this? Like, I don't understand. Like, we gotta chill. We have to. Do you want a rush job or do you want the job to be done right? I don't understand. It's like you get mad when the game is buggy and glitchy, but y'all can't even be freaking patient. Make that make sense. Y'all can't even be patient, but y'all sitting here, oh yeah, rah, in their DM and threatening them and harassing them for what? For what? Uncalled for. Stupid. Makes no sense. Are you kidding me, my guy? Are you kidding me? Right? That's not going to make it happen any quicker. Y'all sitting here trying to get a rush job. Is that what y'all want? Unfinished, unpolished stuff so y'all can rip the game apart again. Oh, see, new game plus is garbage. It ain't even new game plus. It's glitching and it's this and it's that. Just relax. Just chill. Dang. It's always depressing reported on instance where game developers are harassed on Twitter by fans demanding updates on video games. But sadly, this is something Marvel Spider-Man 2 creator Insomniac Games. It's like Insomniac Games cannot catch a freaking break. They just dealt with that hack and everything and all people's personal information, game files, unreleased plans, projects, everything is out there for the whole world to freaking see. And then now they're dealing with harassment. Really? Golly, boy, I tell you, people just any freaking ways. Anyways, man. Aaron Jason Espinoza, the studio's advanced senior community manager, posted the following message on Twitter, which was then followed by James Stevenson. Lord have mercy. Says sending violent stuff to game developers over game development things is childish and is effing stupid, okay? Don't do this. We know you want updates and info. We are going to get things to you as fast as we can, given the extraordinary circumstances our team has faced. Exactly, bro, exactly. You know what they're talking about. Extraordinary circumstances, the freaking hack. They're still trying to recoup and still trying to recover from the hack. Yes, I was looking forward to New Game Plus in the state of play. I didn't see it. Okay, cool. I guess we're just going to have to wait. But you going harassing them in their DMs and harassing them, making a... You know what? I don't understand. That's not going to make the game come out any quicker. The New Game Plus or DLC or anything or new Venom game or whatever the heck y'all are talking about. That's not going to make it happen any quicker. Like, just relax and just wait. Good Lord, man. And then y'all wonder why these games be coming out buggy and glitchy and looking horrible. You know what I'm saying? And looking like a half-done job. Like, you want the job to be done right or not? You notice when anybody comes to work at your house or fix something or maybe work on your car, mechanic comes to your house to work on your car. Man, hurry up, man. Hurry up. I'm trying to get to work. Excuse me? Hurry up? Okay, you doggone right I'm going to hurry up. I'm going to hurry up and jerry-rig this thing. All right. Don't come call me when the engine falling out down the street. Don't come call me. Don't come call me when the engine fall out, when the transmission fall out, when the engine oil is leaking, the transmission fluid leaking. Don't come call me. You see what I'm saying? Don't come call me. You want a rush job, right? I'll give you a rush job. That's what you want. Nah, man, be patient, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with a lot of us. We want everything to happen at a drop of a hat. Things take time. In spite of all the chaos, in spite of what people are saying about Sony right now, I am still, just like I gave Microsoft the benefit of the doubt and hanging there with Microsoft and give them the benefit of the doubt and still have faith. I still have faith in Sony. I want to see the first party games, man. I want to see the first party games. I want to get hype. I need release dates. I'm just like you guys. I want the release dates. But what are you going to do? You just going to have to wait. You just have to wait. That's just, I know we've been waiting. It seems like we've been waiting forever, but we just have to wait, man. Let's get into the next topic, man. Diving into our next story here. Let's talk about a game that is dropping on the PS5 this month. Okay, one of the biggest games that's dropping on the PlayStation 5, that is. And that game is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now, a state of play will be dropping for this game on the 6th. I will be streaming that for you guys, so stay tuned. Keep it locked right here on MGN. I got you guys covered. Sony announced, if you haven't watched the state of play, Sony announced a state of play within a state of play. So we're getting another state of play, and it's dedicated to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But we already know, for a lot of you guys have watched the state of play, but Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will take up nearly 150 gigs on your PS5. Shouldn't come as no surprise to a lot of people, right? So get your SSD. By now, you should have at least 2 or 3 terabytes of additional storage on your PlayStation 5, because these games are not going to get any bigger. So yes, nearly 150 gigs for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and let's dig into this. So this is coming from trusted data miner PlayStation Size on Twitter, has revealed that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will require nearly 150 gigs of space for its launch version, topping out at 145 gigs for version 1.001. Now, PlayStation Size adds that players will be able to preload the game on their consoles beginning February 27th, 2024, 2 days before its release. And so, yes, 145 gigs is what you're looking on the barrel of, obviously with updates and stuff. So February 27th is when you can actually preload the game at midnight. All right. The standard edition of the game is $69.99 for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So again, nearly 150 gigs. That should come as no surprise, okay, for a lot of people. That's why I said you need to buy additional storage. SSD, considering the PS5 can go up to 8 terabyte of storage. Now, I'm not saying for you to go out there and act like Elon Musk and buy no 8 terabyte SSD. We don't roll that way around here. But if you do have that Elon money and you want a big splurge and go get an 8 terabyte hard drive, or should I say SSD for your PS5, then by all means, go ahead and get that. All right, so there's that. Just wanted to update you guys on that. All right, Until Dawn. Let's move on. Hit the like button. Are you enjoying the show so far? Hit the subscribe button. Appreciate you guys. Let's talk about Until Dawn. Man, really enjoyed Until Dawn. It's one of those situations where, that was a very good game on the PlayStation 4. And I think a lot of people, kind of missed out on Until Dawn and is excited about Until Dawn right now. Now, here's the problem, okay? Now, I was upset about this. And it just puts me in mind of the situation that went down with Days Gone 2. So, Until Dawn 2 ended up being The Quarry. You guys remember The Quarry, right? So, pretty much, The Quarry was basically supposed to be Until Dawn 2. Now, a lot of people are upset with Sony behind this, but this is not really Sony's fault. This is Supermassive Games' fault because they were trying to pitch the game to other publishers, and yeah, it did not work out. So a lot of people are really upset with Sony right now. Oh, Sony, how dare you give us another remaster when you're supposed to be giving us Until Dawn 2, and just like the Days Gone 2 situation. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's dig into the report for Until Dawn 2. So check this out. So it says report, Until Dawn 2 was planned, but Sony part ways with Supermassive. It says that an intriguing new report claims that Until Dawn 2 was planned at one point before Sony parted ways with Supermassive Games. Both companies had a lengthy working relationship that allegedly came to an end because Supermassive wanted to go multi-platform. So it ain't Sony's fault. It's not Sony's fault. I see a lot of people on Twitter getting mad and tagging Sony. Sony, how dare you? You're the reason why we're not getting Days Gone 2. And it's already bad enough. We're getting a movie for that before we actually get an actual sequel to Days Gone 2. Now you're doing the same thing with Until Dawn. Nope. Pump your brakes. Supermassive wanted to go multi-platform. So let's nip that right there, okay? Now, The Quarry, listen to this. The Quarry, which actually I played The Quarry. It did remind me a little bit of Until Dawn. I actually have the game on PS5, by the way. Started off as Until Dawn. So The Quarry actually started off as Until Dawn 2, according to a former employee. Now, check this out. Folks over at Time Extension have spoken to several Supermassive employees who confirmed that Until Dawn 2 was being considered, with one claiming that The Quarry was originally conceived as a prototype of Until Dawn 2. Oh, Lord. There are conflicting views about what ended Sony's working relationship with Supermassive. However, now listen to this. One employee suggested that Supermassive had a change of plans and wanted to shop around for publishers with its pitch for what eventually became The Quarry. Okay, now that was seemingly the nail in the coffin for its relationship with Sony. So Sony is like this, and I'm gonna talk Jamaican for y'all. Sony is like this: Guan, boy, your business. Guan out through the door. You wanna sit there so and go right under my nose and go sit there so and I talk to other publishers when we over here so I go take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go out there so y'all talk about, say y'all look for other publishers. Guan, boy, your business. So essentially, in Jamaican terms, that's basically what Sony said. Guan about your business. Guan. So not Sony's fault, right? They wanted to go out and do whatever they wanted to do, and So it kind of just, changed the game in terms of that. Now, another employee suggested that Sony decided to end things with Supermassive due to the studio taking dark pictures to multi-platform. So that's also another thing too. They were in talks and stuff like that. And then basically Supermassive, they decided to take the dark pictures route to multi-platforms and everything like that. And Sony owns the Until Dawn IP. So there you go. That's where the big clause actually comes in, right? And yeah. So Sony owns the Until Dawn IP and decided to hand over the license to someone else. No one knows what that someone else is. Oh, Lord, Sony. Oh, Lord, Sony. Oh, Lord, Sony. All right, so diving into the next story here. Also, we're going to be talking about a game that I feel is legendary. And if Sony knows what's good for them, since they're in the vein of... How many of you guys right now would want a Bloodborne movie? Like a good Bloodborne movie. Like I'm trying to figure out who could do a good Bloodborne movie. Like there's some studios in my head that could do a good Bloodborne movie, but I'm just not going to say it because it's a waste of time. Anyways, I feel like Bloodborne is such a legendary IP. Do you guys know that The Last of Us Part 2 was inspired by Bloodborne? In an insane type of way, like literally. So let me say this. It says right here that The Last of Us Part 2 was originally inspired by Bloodborne. Naughty Dog says it was initially going to be an open world melee focused game as soon as we visited the whole early concept footage, because everything was shown in an early concept footage and everything like that. And so, yeah, Bloodborne was inspired by Last of Us, right? And so it's crazy. It's literally crazy how Bloodborne to this day is still being glorified. Last of Us is inspired by Bloodborne. And wow. But we still don't have anything for Bloodborne. We still have no 60 FPS or anything like that for this game, or a remaster or anything like that, right? Yeah, but that was very interesting to know, though, that, Last of Us Part 2 was originally inspired by Bloodborne. So let's hope that Bloodborne can be revitalized via a remake. I would love a remake of Bloodborne, but we'll see what happens. I'm not going to say never, 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 but we'll see what happens. All right, so diving into our next story here. This is not so good news. Hold on to your seats. Hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. This ain't going to be good. I'm going to warn you guys right now. This next topic ain't going to be good. This ain't gonna be good, guys. Like the stream, share the stream. Oh, shoot. Oh, boy. This ain't gonna be good. This is not gonna be good. All right. Here we go. So, according to, listen to this. This is not good. This is not good. According to Game Industry Biz, 95%, I'm going to say it out loud again, 95% of studios are working on or aim to release live service games. Oh my God. I can't. Bro, look at the situation that's going on with Suicide Squad. Really? 95% of studios in the industry right now, with all the layoffs, with everything that's going on right now, these live service games are half job. Literally, they're not done properly. They're like, okay, we're just going to make this game. We're going to half done this game and put it out, and then we're going to fix it with updates. No. No, sir. What? What? Freaking greed and laziness. Freaking greed and laziness to the 10th power. Really? Oh my guys, y'all don't like live service? Prepare for our industry to be taken over and overrun by live service freaking games. The only issue I've said that I have with live service games, do it right. Do it right. Spend time and develop the game correctly. Stop putting all these ads and all this type of stuff. Stop putting money before passion. Stop putting money before our games, bro, and show some respect. Man, I'm so sick of, man. Listen, bro, I'm so upset right now. I really am. I really hope, I really hope that this is not true. Because if it is, we got a huge freaking problem in our industry. Because I've seen so many live service games ends up being freaking garbage, freaking trash. You know, loot boxes and all this type of stuff, battle passes and all this type of stuff, half freaking done job, lazy dev work. You know what I mean? Loot boxes, all sorts of stuff, battle passes, this, that. You know what I mean? Nah, bro, I'm good, bro. Now, listen to this. This is coming from iconera.com. Says in the survey of listen to this. In the survey of 537 game studios, live ops development teams want faster content releases. Oh, Lord. Before they try to crank out the higher quality AAA games, whether it's single player, multiplayer, strategic, whatever the case may be, you're cranking out. You know why? Because these live service games are so freaking easy for them to crank out, to do a half job, to put out a broken, glitchy, buggy mess and then say, oh yeah, we'll put a band-aid on it later. We'll fix it later. The freak out of here, man, with that bull crap, okay? Because they want faster content, meaning they want that fast money. Listen, bro, there's no such thing as fast money. No, sir. You see what I'm saying? Fast money, serious trouble with fast money. Because you see what's happening with Suicide Squad right now? We don't learn from Suicide Squad. Buggy, glitchy mess they want for $100. Get out of here with that. You see what I'm saying? You know, half done bugs, all type of stuff, crashing the game, the ending of the game. What kind of bull crap? What kind of mess is that? You know what I'm saying? You're charging $100 and then they have the audacity to refund you just $20. Nah, don't give me back $20 to try to be on. Give me back my $100 I spent. How about that? Give me my whole $100 back. My whole entire $100 bill. Don't give me back no $20. Give me $100 back. The freak? The heck is this? You know what I'm saying? You know, these half-done live service games. That's why Sony delayed half their freaking live service games. A lot of these live service games should be freaking free. No, you're charging $70 freaking dollars up to $100 for these games. What? Half-done, broken piece of trash? Dumpster fire garbage? No, sir. No, sir. Now, a new report from Griffin Gaming Partners says that 95% of game makers are developing or maintaining a live service game. Oh, God. Do it right. If you're going to do gas games, do it right and stop doing a half-done job. 2023 Game Development Report. Oh, Lord. Hand on my face. 2023 Game Development Report made in partnership with Rendered VC servered 537 studios from across the globe. Among the servers, listen, man. We have servers crashing, all right? We got all sorts of bugs, glitches, all sorts of bullcrap. You know what I'm saying? Happening with these live services, and y'all still trying to rush out. That's what I'm saying. Like WB, they don't care. They popping champagne, whatever, whatever the case may be, and they don't freaking care. They just trying to rush to get these games out here so they can try to make bank off these games. Man, you think that's how money go? Think again. All right. Now, the people that are among the servers, 66% agreed that the live service are necessary for long-term title success. What? Long-term title success? Okay, bro. Okay. Long-term title success. Look at Suicide Squad, already looking rocky as it is right now. And you really want to sit there and talk about long-term success? If it's done right, then there's a possibility. What? What a joke. The report notes that a traditional game development is 2 to 3 years long, while live production is more than 5 years. Oh, is it? Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, that's right. 7 years for freaking 7 years for Suicide Squad, which apparently it's only 10 hours, right? Or less than 10 hours for a 7-year game, a game that's been in development for 7 freaking years. Oh, really? Oh, really? So a game development is 2 to 3 years long, while a live production is more than 5 years. Why not do a game that's 2 to 3 years long? Why do 5 years? And then it ends up being a dumpster fire. Multi-year game development forms production processes and pipelines that are intended to deliver a few key milestones in what is essentially a waterfall process. Production in live service, however, is a constant state, all right, of planning and adjusting game parameters to enhance player experience while designing and deploying new features to add new player value, said the survey. Oh, Lord, they just break down what a live service game is. Okay, whatever. You know, if the job is done right, we tired of these half-done job live service games. Additionally, the report added that the live service teams want faster content releases. Yeah, okay. You see what I'm saying, man? There is no passion in our industry. All it's about and will forever be about is that coin. The coin first and us last. The coin first and the passion last. The coin first and nothing else. What a freaking shame. Across the industry, live service teams reported their ideal production schedules as weekly to bi-weekly for live ops candidates and bi-weekly to monthly for game content updates. In the context of game development, which typically spans multiple years, live service production schedules or moving at breakneck speeds. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Crunch and all this stuff. Listen, man, you see what happened with Destiny. Oh, my. Let's not talk about Destiny and Destiny 2 and the shenanigans with Destiny. Let's not even go there. Let's not even talk about, you know, the situation that's going on with Suicide Squad and how of a mess that game is. Buggy, glitchy mess, looking just lacking substance. Just I don't, man, let me stop talking about it because it just pisses me off. Is that what y'all want to support and buy and spend $100 on? Be my freaking guest. Lazy, freaking lazy, just lazy. You know what I mean? These developers are just lazy. They just want to be able to just come up with something that they feel like is intriguing to people and then just don't freaking care and just milk the game with microtransaction and loot boxes and just take our money away from us and give us lackadaisical freaking quality, freaking dollar store quality games. Nah, keep that bull crap. Keep that. I don't want it. All right, I don't want it. If it ain't quality, I ain't touching it. Notice I haven't bought Suicide Squad. Don't care to buy it. That is not even Rocksteady. Rocksteady, RIP to what we used to know when it comes to Rocksteady. Forget about the Arkham games and those qualities of type of games and everything. This is garbage. Like this new Suicide Squad, this is whack. Freaking whack, bro. Out of here with that. Get out of here with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whack. Like, what is that, bro? Like, stiff freaking animations. The game just don't look, it just don't look good, and it don't play good. The gameplay just is whack. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a DC fan and playing, it's like, wait a minute, did Rocksteady even did Rocksteady understand anything about DC Comics? Green Lantern, any of that? Let me shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, Marlon. Man, it waste of time talking about it. Garbage. Freaking garbage. And listen, man, these half rush done freaking, man, they should have just delayed. The game was delayed 3 freaking times. That stuff pisses me off. I'm tired of half done freaking games. We've seen it with Bethesda. Half done freaking, they hurry up and release freaking Starfield, right? And the game was so buggy and freaking glitchy. What is that metalhead boy that's in that metalhead robot? I call him Metalhead Boy. The freaking robot in Starfield. What's his name again? That man, he don't even know what to do with himself. That man is standing in front of me. Bro, I'm literally trying to stop these Space Marines from raiding the freaking place. And you standing in the front of me. Move out of my freaking way. There was so many times I'm like, move, robotic metalhead boy, move. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, get out of my way, bro. You in my way. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do the firefight and this man is in my way. You know, man, this is why I say we got to aim. Vasco, freaking Vasco. You don't believe me? Go back on my Starfield streams. Freaking Vasco in my face. Get out of my face, Vasco. I'm trying to complete a mission, Vasco. And then the people that they even have to facilitate you as a team member out on the battlefield, they disappear. They're glitching through the ground. What? Oh, it's going to be a good game eventually. It's gonna be a good game eventually. Not Todd Howard. It's gonna be a good game eventually. Pete Hines. It's gonna be a good game. Redfall. It's gonna be a good game eventually. Get out of here, man. Guys, we gotta demand better. No, on a serious note, man. I'm so tired of these half-done games, bro. Stop with these half-done games. That's why I said greed. Greed is a heck of a thing, bro. Greed is plaguing our industry, bro, and it's just not the same. For those of you who grew up in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, PS2 era, you know exactly what this is. You know exactly what I'm talking about. These games are watered down and they're freaking trash. No substance, no originality, just the same garbage over and over again. And you know exactly, a lot of you dudes, you know what I'm talking about, but some of y'all just don't want to say it and admit it. You know that the 2000s, the early 2000s and late 90s was the best time in gaming. Best time was the early 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, PS2, PS3. Them days are over with. Now all we're getting is just these recycled freaking dumpster fire garbage. You guys know how I get down. I'm not afraid to call this stuff out, man. You know how I get down. I don't have time for that garbage. Stop with this lack of talent and lack of freaking, oh, we don't know what to freaking do. Hire the right people to do the job and stop with this half-done job bullcrap. Do the job right. God dang, bro. I can't be the only one that feels like this, man. I'm just too passionate for this industry. I'm way too passionate for this industry, bro. I just can't. I just get turned off. Because it's like time and time again, more and more games are releasing, and it's just a letdown. It's garbage, or it's the quality is just not good. And we're living in a time where technology is supposed to be at an all-time high. Really? Yeah, whatever. Next topic, man. PlayStation Plus Premium Game Trials add in Alan Wake 2. So if you missed out on playing Alan Wake 2, it's going to be in PlayStation Plus Premium, okay? Marvel Spider-Man 2. That's going to be in PlayStation Plus Premium, okay? But hold on, pump your brakes. Let's dig into the details. Now, Alan Wake 2 Trial is now available to download, and the clock is 3 hours. So you have 3 hours, which I think it's decent time for you to actually get into the game. Not as long as I would like. I would want 10 hours, but Okay. 3 hours for Alan Wake 2, giving you a nice taster of Remedy's critically acclaimed survival horror sequel. All right. Following this on February 6th will be Marvel's Spider-Man 2, which will feature a 2-hour trial. So a 2-hour long trial for Spider-Man 2. So you have Spider-Man 2 and you have Alan Wake 2. Okay. So there you guys go. Those are your games for today. That is your news for today. Let's get into the Q&A. Let's get it popping. All right. All right, so there it is. Let me know how you enjoyed the show today. We're in the Q&A portion of the show. So if you do have any questions, any concerns, super chats are welcome. If you do want to support the show, there's a lot of time, there's a lot of effort, there's a lot of research that goes into these shows and to do them Monday through Friday. So if you want to support the show, feel free by supporting the show via super chat or tag me at Marlon Gaming Nation to show you love, or hit the like button, share the stream, or if you want to do some gifted subs to help out our membership community. All optional, by the way, but I would love for you guys to hit the like button for me and subscribe to the channel. So come in with your questions. And yes, I want to thank Naughty Dog. I meant to talk about that because I see a lot of people DMing me about this, like, yo, you're in Last of Us. You're in Last of Us Part 2 and stuff, trailer and stuff. And I was like, what? I was like, that's cool. That's dope. But yeah, man, you know, Sony knows that I love Last of Us, and it will always be one of the greatest games I've ever played in my entire life. I love the franchise, and you guys know I get excited about Last of Us. Last of Us, you know, Last of Us Part 2. I love the TV show. Shouts to HBO. Hook up your boy, you know what I'm saying? Get your boy on cast, you know what I'm saying? Get your boy on cast. But no, on a real side note, you know, thanks Sony and Naughty Dog for, you know, featuring me in the documentary, man. I appreciate it. It definitely rings a bell on the God of War stuff, being featured into that as well. That was really cool. So God of War, Last of Us, you guys know, Uncharted, love those franchises. Definitely a blessing. And it's good that we can get those exposures like that, because a lot of, you know, content creators don't get that opportunity to be involved with something like that. So I just don't take it for granted, and I take it as a blessing. So shout out to Sony and Naughty Dog. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. All right. Let's get into the Q&A. Let's get into the Q&A. Hey. Tag me. Oh, you haven't seen it? You want to see it? Okay. Y'all want to see the trailer? All right. Let's go. Let's do it. Y'all want to see the trailer? Hype Fridays, baby. Yes, sir. Hype Fridays. Y'all want to see the trailer because your boy's in the trailer? All right. I got y'all, man. Y'all haven't seen the trailer yet? Okay. Let's see. Okay, so it's on Naughty Dog's channel. Sony haven't put it on their channel yet. Let me see. All right. Naughty Dog. Oh, wait a minute. It is 2 hours. Oh, we're not about to watch that for 2 hours. Oh, heck no. That is we don't have 2 hours. It's on Twitter. We don't have 2 hours. That thing is 2 freaking hours. What? We don't have 2 hours to be sitting through that. Nah, we don't have 2 hours, bruh. That's a long freaking time. Good Lord, 2 freaking hours. It's a 5-minute link on Twitter on Naughty Dog. Hold on. I don't have that time, 2 hours to be sitting down. No, sir. I have things to do today. I can't do that. Man, I'm busy today. I can't do that. I don't see, somebody said there's a 5-minute link. I don't see nothing on that. I'm on Naughty Dog's Twitter account right now. I don't see nothing. Like, that's long, bruh. That is long. I seen the promo thing that they were doing for Grounded, but I don't see it. Yeah, that is way too freaking long. That is like way too long. Last of Us 3 confirmed, boy. Got game of the year right here. Oh, wait. Confirm. Wait. Confirm where? Confirm where? What? During the Grounded 2 documentary, or confirm where? Confirm where? Wait, oh shoot. Oh, wait a minute. In the comments, I seen Dom the Bomb says Last of Us 3 confirmed. Oh shoot, it's in the documentary. Well, that's not a surprise, right? Because we heard that Neil Druckmann was like, hey, it's gonna happen. I mean, Neil already basically, without even spelling it out, we knew it's coming. We knew the writing and everything was already in motion already for the game. So, I mean, that's no insane news. We know it's coming. We know Last of Us 3. And Last of Us 3, that's going to be a PlayStation 6 game. Now, let me say this. Thank you so much, Jeffrey, for the $2. Let me say this. Thank you for the hype train. Let me say this real quick. Last of Us Part 3, that's a PS6 game. Now, if Last of Us Part 2 looked that amazing, can you imagine Last of Us Part 3? Oh my God, man. Oh my God. I mean, we knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. You know what I'm saying? We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. All right, says what happened. Make sure y'all hit the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get the hype train going. Woo. Not surprised. Exactly. I'm not surprised at all. Brandon Johnson says, also gifted subs are available. Marlon, will you try the Samsung Galaxy 24? No, sir. I don't have no type of money to try that right now. Ray, Big Money Ray, what's up? Let's go, man. Yeah. What's up, Big Money Ray? Let's get it, man. Big Money Ray, what's up, man? We here, man. Hype Fridays, man. Come on. Hey, you know what? Hype song time, man. Let's liven up the chat. Let's spice up the chat just a little bit, man. Where's the hype song at? Come on. Even though there's nothing to be hype about, but hey, PS boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype. If you a Sony pony, giddy up. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. Get hype, man. It's about to go down. I said the haters gonna hate. They're hating on the T-flops. They can't stop us because we got the exclusives, the games, the storytelling. Mind's blowing. Understand them Xbox boys, they're trying to destroy us. Nintendo boys, we still stand tall. Boys in red, you know how we do it. Let's get it on. Let's get it popping. And this is why we gotta get hype, man. Hey. Yeah, get hype. Just for the sake of getting hype. Just get hype. Wherever you are right now, just get hype. I know your hype level might be low. Just get hype, man. Just for whatever reason, just get hype. Said Marlon, you hear about the PSP? Yes, I did cover that yesterday. I said, this man, they said, that's all you are. Come on, man. You big money, bro. Come on. Hype train, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Woo. Let's go. Let's go. Andre was popping. Let's get it, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Gaskin talking about no hype. Yes, Gaskin, yes. Get hype for no reason, Gaskin. Just get hype for no reason, Gaskin. You know you want to get hype. Just get hype, Gaskin. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Shake it off. Let's go. Wherever y'all are, man. Just shake it off. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We here. Yes, Last of Us 3 apparently was confirmed during the documentary. The documentary is like 2 freaking hours. If somebody, oh wait, is that me? Oh shoot, I see it. Hold on, I see it. Oh shoot.
There's one more.
Oh, I see it.
Please enjoy.
When we first revealed The Last of Us, the Naughty Dog logo.
I see it.
And the crowd erupted, and it was such a high that's almost been like chasing the dragon, like wanting to recapture that feeling.
Oh my God. Why does this look like the Last of Us, dude?
Hold on. I found it. All right, hold on. Let me show you guys. Hold on. Oh, I found it, baby. All right. Let's pull it up. That is crazy, bro. Oh shoot. Here we go. I found it, boys. I knew it. I was just kind of, going through the whole thing, and I was like, wait a minute. Hold up, bruh. All right, let's go back a little bit here.
We'll live longer.
No one's gonna expect.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let's go back. Hold
On
on.
the path of the right, 'cause I'm wrong.
During the entire production of Uncharted 4, that's all I could think about. I had a lot of investment in Uncharted 4, but the day we were done with Uncharted 4, went right back to that trailer to wrap it up. Anything for this shot that's still happening?
Not animation.
Of the shadow of death.
This one feels kind of strong to me. Drawing a lot of attention. Can we tone that down?
Yep.
Actually, my biggest fear with this announcement is that it leaks early. More than anything, I have nightmares about this trailer leaking early before we get to PSX.
Oh shoot, here we go. Man, Sony needs to bring this back, bro. PlayStation
If we're going to
experience.
surprise people, PSX, the PlayStation experience, hasn't set itself up yet as a place where big titles get revealed. That's E3. We're revealing the Uncharted single-player content at the opening of the show.
You're late. I thought you were professional.
Oh, you should relax. We'll live longer.
No one's going to expect a second Naughty Dog title to be revealed in the same press conference.
Please welcome to the stage, Sean Layden.
There's one more special unveil we have for you tonight. Please enjoy it.
When we first revealed The Last of Us, the Naughty Dog logo came up, and the crowd erupted, and it was such a high that's almost been like chasing the dragon, like wanting to recapture that feeling.
Oh my God. Why does this look like the Last of Us, dude?
Playing it at this surprising moment, I'm hopeful it will have a similar feel.
Oh shoot! Yeah. Oh. I can't. Hold up, go back. Oh God,
Feeling?
I can't.
Why does this look like the Last of Us, dude?
playing it at this surprising moment. I'm hopeful it will have a similar feel.
What are you doing, kiddo?
People outside the studio have such an attachment to the first game, and I've definitely seen fears about not wanting to make a sequel because somehow if it's bad, it will tarnish your feeling about the first game.
I'm gonna find. And I'm gonna kill. Every.
To go even further beyond.
We're doubling down on those fears and not calling it The Last of Us some subtitle. It's The Last of Us Part 2 to say it's all one story.
Benjamin B. $1. Ooh, ha 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 ha, epic.
Said go to 40 minutes. Oh, wait. Go to 4:15. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. All right, right here. Okay. All right.
Wow, what a great way to open Paris Games Week. Let's have the first in-depth look at a much anticipated and exclusive title.
Last of Us 2. Last of Us 2. Please be.
Oh, wait. No, they did not. No. What? Oh, y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Oh, shoot. They did not use that. What? Oh, wait. What the heck? No way.
Paris Games Week.
No.
Let's have the first in-depth look at a much anticipated and exclusive title.
Last of Us 2. Last of Us 2. Please. Please be Last of Us 2.
Our fans, they want to know every last thing about what's going to be in this game.
Is this The Last of Us?
Neil has taken the way, he kind of creates an arc, or like this sense of drama, this kind of sense of mystery, or like dramatic tension, and crazily has brought it to marketing.
I view marketing as part of the game. It's very calculated what we put out there and how we want you to connect different marketing assets.
That is dope.
When we first released the teaser trailer, too many people right off the bat said Joel is dead.
The blown out light really fucked us in a way I don't think any of us saw coming.
We actually underestimated our audience a little bit. They're so sophisticated now, so you have to get more sophisticated, like how am I still going to surprise players and viewers?
You start on characters you've never seen before in a world that could be The Last of Us, could be anything. That creates a really cool sense of tension.
Oh, look!
At no point are we going to market that you play as this other character.
What is this? Yo, that looks good though.
I was so excited about working on it and I couldn't say anything.
They feature your boy. They gave me that much airplay. Yo, shout outs to Sony, man. I gotta tag them, bro. That is crazy. I did not know they would do that, bro. That is crazy. Yo, go back. Wait, what? They actually featured
viewers.
Oh man,
you start on characters you've never seen before in a world that could be The Last of Us, could be anything.
That is so dope.
That creates a really cool sense of tension.
At no point are we going to market that you play as this other character.
What is this? Yo, that looks good though.
I was so excited about working on it and I couldn't say anything.
Oh, that is dope,
it was so rough.
Oh, is she gonna cut a baby out of her belly?
And then Uncharted 4, you find a comic book that shows Ellie's mom pregnant.
Wow.
So people already had theories that Last of Us Part 2 was going to have Ellie's mom. Oh, if we just kind of black out the letters, she has the same number of letters as Anna, Ellie's mom's name, we'll get people to think this is Ellie's mom.
That is crazy, bro. I was
Girl's
not.
got a good. That hammer's from the Outbreak poster.
So we had that poster with the forearm of a character you've never seen before, with this kind of wolf's head in the background. What does that mean? Kind of
that is
prompting
so dope,
this mystery.
man.
You want people to feel like they figured everything out.
So
and
dope.
then have the story surprise them.
Oh!
Man,
oh,
this
wait!
is The Last of Us 2, bro.
Bro, y'all see the shirt? Look at the shirt that I'm wearing. Look at the shirt. Yo, Sony, please. Yo, I just realized, guys, I just realized the shirt that I'm wearing, bro. Look at the shirt that I'm wearing. Oh my God. I hope Sony can give us Killzone, bro. I just realized I had on that Killzone 3 shirt. Y'all see that? Man, bro. Are y'all seeing that, man? I just looked at the shirt and I was like, dang, I was rocking a Killzone 3 shirt. You know what I'm saying? I had on a Killzone 3 shirt. That is crazy. Oh man, Sony, make it happen, bro. Sony, make it happen.
Out and then have the story surprise them.
Make it happen.
Man, this is The Last of Us 2, bro. I'm gonna go crazy.
Oh my God.
Last of Us 2?
Yes! 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 I fucking knew it!
Everything that we put out there is shaping expectation. And then the final game, hopefully, if we do our job right, should subvert those expectations in an interesting way.
Man, that is so dope. That is so dope. I needed that. I needed that, bro.
We knew we were pushing boundaries with that cinematic. We are making a violent game. We're not going to shy away from how violent it is. It is part of what we're trying to say. And I thought it was a great discussion initially about what is the appropriate level of violence. When is something so violent that it just turns you off or you just don't want to experience it at all? I like that they were wrestling with those things.
Cool,
I didn't like some of the insinuations about the trailer being misogynistic towards the female characters.
I don't think this story ever glorifies violence against women. There's no bias
that is
women
so,
or men. It just so happens that the two protagonists.
That is so freaking cool, though, man. Like, I don't know, man. I really hope that really grows our community, man. Like, that is, you know how many thousands of people are probably gonna watch that. I really hope that I thought I was just gonna be on the top sides of the, like, a smaller reaction. I didn't even know they actually went with that. Like, that is crazy, bro. That is, man, we need that exposure. We need that exposure, man. That's why I said, man, hard work freaking pays off, man. We need that. We need that on a grand scale. Like, we need that, bro. That's why I say, man, you put in the work, bruh. Ain't no telling how far you're gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So God is good, man. We earned that. We earned that, bro. We've been grinding. We've been doing this since I was 18. I've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? And here we are now, man. Here we are. Almost 20 years later, we still doing this, bro. So, hey, man, you know, God is good, man. God is good. I'm happy to see that level of passion and level of dedication I put into, you know, the streams or reactions or whatever the case may be. Like, man, I really hope that we can get more exposure like that moving forward, because that will definitely help out our community, man, and allow us to grow and, you know, get more companies to. As a matter of fact, there was another company, but I couldn't talk about it at the time, but it was already done. I forgot the game that it was, but they had reached out to me and it was like, oh, we actually love your reaction, so you know, we want to put you into the game. Like, we want to put you into our promotion trailer for the game. And I was like, shoot, cool. You know, so I don't know, man. Maybe that could be a way for me to, you know, open up some doors, man. So that is so cool, though, man. I did not even know that until this morning. I saw people messaging me on Twitter like, oh, you're in The Last of Us Grounded 2 trailer. I mean, Grounded 2 video or whatever. I was like, what? I was like, oh, that is so freaking dope. So that is awesome, man. He said, you ain't sleeping tonight. You're going to be hype. Nah, man. You know, it's hard work, man. You guys know I sit in this chair and I grind, you know, and just thank you guys for allowing me to do this full time for you guys. You know, I wouldn't be able to do this financially, mentally, physically, emotionally. I wouldn't be able to do this without the help of you guys. I mean, this is my job. This is what I do full time. I devote a lot of my time and my life to this channel. And, you know, I'm willing to keep putting my best foot forward, and I'm willing to keep on grinding for you guys, you know. And so just thank you guys, man. I know it might sound cliche or it might sound weird or whatever, but ain't no shame in saying thank you. You know, Michael Peer, thank you for the $2, says, I love seeing your great work. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. It's awesome.
To go even further beyond.
Benjamin B. $1. Been watching you since the PS5 rumor stream. Glad Sony is recognizing your work. Let's go get hyped.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Benjamin, for the $1. I appreciate it, man. It's a blessing. You know, it's a blessing, man. You know, I'm probably should be getting a little emotional because I wasn't expecting them to feature me that much. So if they feature me that much, I mean, they could have picked anybody else to feature like that, and they actually put my channel name. Man, that is so freaking dope. That is so dope. That's why I told you guys, you never know who is watching the channel. That's why I always tell you guys to be vocal about stuff and speak up. Like, you don't like something, say something, you know, because you never know who is watching, man. And from that moment, I was like, man, shoot, Sony actually watches the channel. Like, actually this, y'all remember when we got this in? Y'all remember when we got this in? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got this in from Sony, and we got this in from Sony, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, but the crazy part is, how did they know that I have a OG PS5 with a disc drive? And I was like, well, I never said I have a disc-based PS5 in the first place. Sony have never reached out and asked me about what PS5 I had. So I'm like, how did they even know that I have a OG PS5 with a disc drive? Well, that's because they watched the show. They watched the streams. And I put two and two together. I said, oh, wow. So ever since they sent me this, I was like, okay, all right. So they do watch the shows, you know, to know what I talk about, or at least know what system I have. So I was like, wow. But man, I'm telling you, hard work pays off, bro. When I started this back in 2014, you know, a lot of people was like, oh man, you know, that's why I cut off, you know, a lot of friends I had in the past, because it was just like, you know, the negativity on, oh man, you ain't gonna make it, and oh, you this, you know, and family and stuff like that, you know, not being as supportive. And I just said, you know what? I have a vision, I have a goal, and I've always said I wanted to work with Sony. You know, I just didn't know how it was going to happen, but I was just like, man, my goal is I want to work with Sony and on whatever the cost. I want to work with Microsoft on whatever the cost. I want to work with Nintendo, whatever the cost. And I ended up working with all three. In the end, I ended up working with all three. You know, I've worked with Nintendo numerous times. They've sent me a Nintendo 3DS. They've sent me games to review. They flew me out to E3. I've worked with Microsoft. I got invited to Xbox events in the past when E3 was E3. I've reviewed Forza Horizon 4 on my website. I mean, Forza Horizon 3, 4, all of that, you know, and it's dope. Halo, I mean, you know, so I was blessed to be able to work with the big three and just continuing to work with Sony, man. It's wow, man. It's awesome. It is such an awesome, you know, moment. And you take anything away from this, guys, just grind, man. Just grind for whatever it is you want in life. Just put your head down and grind, you know. Just take from me. Take from me. Some months are good. Some days are good. Some days are bad. But I don't let nothing stop me. I just keep fighting for what I believe in and keep fighting for what I want. Hard work pays off. Remember that. You know what I mean? People are going to rah-rah say this and rah-rah that. Don't block that out. You just do you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And focus on you and what you want to do. That's it, man. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is. You know, it's a blessing, man. It is an awesome freaking blessing, man. That's a big W. Matter of fact, I'm fixing to tweet this out and I'm fixing to tag them because, man, shout outs to you guys for even bringing it up because I was like, wait a minute, like there's no way I'm in this thing. And I heard so many people saying it and I was like, oh no, shoot, it's actually happening. Legendary moment, man. I'm gonna tag Naughty Dog real quick. And then I'm gonna tag PlayStation real quick, man. That's a legendary moment for a franchise that my wife knows how much I love Last of Us. Like, you know, love the original Last of Us has got me through some tough times in my life. And, you know, to see on that level, that's crazy. They could have used anybody else. That's the crazy part. There's so many other content creators that is way bigger than me, but it's not about being big. It's about the passion. You know what I mean? If they see the freaking passion, bro, then it's there. It's happening, you know? So it's all good, man. Parsa says this is the best community. Big W. Big W, man. Big W. Love you guys, man. W stream. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It says that's promo for across the world. Big ups. That's a great blessing. Oh, it is. It is, man. I'm shaking right now because when I saw my channel name popped up and when I saw that react, because I remember doing that reaction and everything, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait, there's no freaking way. There's no way. And I was like, they featured that one, and I was like, man, that's a big blessing, man. That's a big blessing. So a lot of content creators would love to have that opportunity. So I don't take nothing for granted, man. I just do my thing, bro, and just do what I have to do for you guys and try to spread the word and spread positivity. And it doesn't matter how far I get in life. I'm always going to be me and be down to earth and be kind and be loving and be generous. You know, it's a blessing, man. God is good. That's all I can say. Everything goes to God because I wouldn't be able to do this without God, you know, and without the help of you guys as well. Like, you guys are freaking awesome. I just, you know, I'm still in shock. I really am. But we need that exposure. And I really hope it grows our channel. I really do hope it grows our community even further. And we can, you know, definitely, you know, aim higher than that moving forward. So it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. Marty says, I can be myself and have lost all my friends in PlayStation now. Says, got a community. Glad I met y'all and got on God. Hey, real talk though. Says, what's up? Just came in now. You sounding down. You good? Nah. I'm actually good. Sony and Naughty Dog featured me in the Grounded 2 Last of Us 2 documentary, a 2-hour documentary. So I was like, man, that is so freaking cool. I'm actually going to be tweeting about it right now. Oh, God is so good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually gonna tweet it out right now. But that's a blessing, man. That is a blessing. Trust me. All right. So I said, thank you, Naughty Dog and Sony, for featuring me in the Last of Us Grounded 2 trailer at Naughty Dog at PlayStation. God is so good. Thank you to my amazing community for the love. There you go. Boom. All right. So let's get to the Q&A. All right. What do y'all have to say real quick? Anything else? I said Sony owes you a... Nah, man. Sony don't owe me anything, man. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. They don't owe me anything. If anything, you know, it's a blessing to be able to be in that position, you know, to be featured, you know, in that type of way. And so I'm going to pin it as my profile, on my Twitter account. That's a mighty blessing. That's a mighty blessing, man. Wow. Need that. I need that, man. I need that. You know, my wife say you bust your hip, you know, to be in the position that you're in. And I said, yeah, we was even talking about it today. And you know, I was telling her, I was just like, man, you know, just thanking her for believing in me. And, you know, man, it's hard, man. It's hard, you know. I'm not trying to cry or anything like that, but it's just, man, you guys don't even know how many days I went without food, and living condition wasn't the best. You know, didn't have a lot of the support. I didn't have the money to start the channel. Like, it was just, you know, going back to 2014, 2013, in that era, like, it was just crazy, man. Everything was like upside down. But I know I saw the vision. I mean, who would ever thought 10 years later, like, you know, that this would have happened? Like, I would have made it this far. So this is why you just got to be focused, man, and see the vision, you know, see the vision, man. I wish Etika was here, because I miss that guy. I miss him. Miss that guy, man. You know, I miss him so much. Like, man, you guys don't know how much I miss him, because, you know, I remember covering Nintendo stuff. He was like the one that shouted me out, because he actually liked me and liked what I was doing. And he discovered me because of the news, of the Nintendo content. And, you know, back then he almost had 1 million subs. And I'm like, man, I'm just a small fish in the pond. Like, I'm a small guy. Like, this dude has almost 1 million subs and get like 250,000 views a video. Like, but he could have went to any channel for Nintendo news. He came here. He literally came here, and me and Etika became cool, you know, ever since that, you know what I mean? All because he was searching for Nintendo news on YouTube. And he even featured me in one of his numerous streams, by the way. You know, he'll go subscribe to my boy Marlon. And I'm just like, man, you don't even have to do that, you know. And he will come through, he will donate, and I you know, he will tell me not to give up, don't quit, you know. I miss that guy, man. I miss the energy we had, you know, the old Smash Bros days, I miss the Smash Bros days, you know, the reaction videos me and him used to do. And, you know, I miss the old Nintendo days, man. I miss that, you know. I miss him, and I miss that time, you know, the middle when the Switch was in its prime, and you know, we just get hyped for these Switch games, you know, and the energy that he brought to the table. And it was always reaction compilations of me and him, you know, fused together. And I don't know, man, it was just something about him, and I just resonated with me. And, you know, and I remember before he passed, like, because I had some issues with this channel, so I made another channel, and I wasn't expecting him to find the channel. I didn't even tell him to come sub to that channel. Etika found the channel, the second channel. I forgot I think it's called Marlon. I forgot I have to look for it. I don't remember where it is, but Etika found the channel and subscribed to it. And this was probably about 2 years before he passed. Oh man, I miss him. Like everything that I did, like he would be behind me, like supporting, either whether it's subscribing or telling people to come subscribe to me or giving me a word of encouragement. And I mean, it just shows you that it has nothing to do with being big, you know, because he's way bigger than me. It's not about being big. It's just the love, you know, and I just miss him, man. Sometimes my mind just go back on him, and, you know, I think about him and where he's at. And, you know, I really hope he's happy, and I hope he, you know, still look at my streams and, you know, just cheering me on, I guess. And just, you know, yeah, I miss that guy, man. I really do miss him. Yeah. Let's see what y'all saying, man. They say you're truly blessed, bro. Hey, Phil, thank you, man. Thank you so much, man. You say you're on Last of Us 2 Grounded video around 10 minutes and 28 minutes. Yeah, congrats, man. Actually, I'm actually on there again at the 40-minute mark. So if you skip to the 40-minute mark, a lot of people will tell you in the chat. They actually showed my channel name and everything, which I wasn't even expecting that. But thank you. So yeah, I was featured in there multiple times. And then the God of War, I was actually in the God of War 1 too as well. The original God of War 2018. Santa Monica, they sent me popcorn. They sent me candy to my dad's house. They sent me popcorn, candy. They sent me, I still have the disc. It's somewhere in here. The God of War 2018 disc. And I think I showed you. Sorry, I think I showed you guys the documentary. So I'm in that as well. It is so freaking dope because I wasn't even expecting that, you know. But yeah, they asked me for like my address, and they was like, oh, we got a care package for you from Santa Monica. And I said, care package? I'm like, what kind of care package? And my dad called me and he was like, yo, son, there's a package, a big package here for you from Sony. I was like, what kind of package? And I opened the package up. It was like a lot of God of War stuff. God of War. That's how I got the shirt from Santa Monica. The God of War shirt y'all see me wear, like the God of War shirt, the popcorn, the documentary on the disc, candy, and some other God of War stuff. I still have it in my closet somewhere. So Joy-Con boys. Yes, sir. Joy-Con boys, man. We them boys. Hey. We them boys. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, so it's a blessing, man. I said Etika on time call esports. Oh man, I miss Etika, man. I miss that guy so much. I know if he was here, man, he would be proud of me, you know. Hey wife, hey beautiful, how are you? Tito says, yo Marlon, I just want to say we see your hard work and the love you put into the quality of the show, and it's dope to see where your community here. We're not just turning into your show. It says keep doing your thing, G. Hey, thank you, Tito. I appreciate that, man. Those kind words, it means a lot to me, guys. It means a lot. If you see me just low energy right now, it's just because I'm overwhelmed. And you know, I just want to say thanks to my wife, you know, for believing in me and for supporting me since we met. You know, she didn't have to support me. But you know, she see the hard work. She knows I sacrifice so much of my health, my, you know, time away, and, you know, family time and effort and energy. And like I said, even when I'm sick, I'm still on here grinding, you know what I mean? When I'm not the best, I'm still here, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, my aunt, you know, man, she passed away 4 years ago. I know she'll be proud of me too as well. Like she's the one that, my aunt was the one that raised me and everything. And, you know, she passed away in 2020. You you know, and then, you know, we lost Etika back in 2019. So yeah, man, it's but I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still, you know, pushing, and it's a blessing, man. You know, from where I'm coming from, man, starting from the bottom, didn't have nothing, man, it's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing. If you guys don't take anything away from this channel and the shows that I do, man, just learn to put Jesus first and everything last. The sky's the limit to where you can go, man, and just grind hard. Even when you don't have no help, even when nobody is helping you or showing you the way, just grind and just believe in what you're doing and you'll make it. Who would ever thought that Sony would, man, who would ever thought, you know how many YouTube channels there are out there? Who would ever thought that Sony would want to work with me, you know, or feature me in something like that? That is crazy. If you would have told me 15 years ago that this would have been happening, I'll be like, man, I believe it when I see it. It's a blessing, man. So many channels out there that are better than me, that are bigger than me, do a way better job than me. And Sony ain't working with them, you know, or Sony is not giving them the time of day. So it's something about me. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but you know, that's why I just always be me and just be raw, you know, like the way I am, and just, you know, but, I don't know, man. I just miss those that we have lost. You know, I miss Etika. I miss my aunt. You know, man, you know, it's tough, you know. I miss those two because those two was like a big part of my life. My aunt and Etika was like a big part of my life. And, you know, losing those two people was tough for me. And I was kind of struggling a little bit, you know, struggling mentally and stuff, but you know, I'm still here, man. Still here, still grinding, you know, keeping my head up. Noble, thank you for the 5, man. It says PS4 Pro with GTA 6. Can't wait. Yeah, most definitely. I can't wait. I hope the PS5 Pro actually runs the games at 60 frames. I really hope. It says, I used to watch Etika with Alex, C&D. Oh, yeah. Shout outs to C&D. That's the homie right there. Shout outs to C&D. That's the homie, man. Those, man, 2017, 2018, man, those were some of the golden times with Etika. You know what I mean? 2016, 2015, Etika. So, man, so good. When we were reacting to those Smash reveals, Smash character reveals, and it's a blessing, man. Miss that guy, man. Miss that guy. Rob Jones says hard work and dedication. I appreciate that, man. Kendrick says great stream today. Hey, as long as y'all love the streams, bro, you know, I'm going to always put my heart and soul into it. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Says, I hope you reach 1 million subscribers. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, yeah. We going to get there. We like you guys say, we got to aim big, right? We got to aim big. So I said I want to get to 100,000. We're going to get to that 100,000. I don't care how slow of a turtle we're going to get there in terms of growth, but I'm speaking higher growth than just being a turtle growth. So we're going to get there, man. Says, I always wanted to see Etika live reaction for Switch 2 release. I know, man. But he's up there in heaven, you know. He's going to be reacting to it in heaven. I know he is. Says, still buying the PS5 Pro. Hey, that's what's up, man. It says, Fen says, keeps you humble when you remember where you come from. Oh, for sure. I remember where I'm coming from, man. And I didn't have much. Bro. I didn't have much growing up. I'm more self-taught because my dad was working all the time. So I was home by myself. And, you know, it's you know, and my mom, you know, left me with my dad when I was 1. I was not even 1 year old when my mom left and disappeared, you know? So, yeah. You know, here I am. I mean, I didn't have the best childhood in the world, bro. It was rough. My childhood was rough. And there was nights where I didn't have food, you know, but still made it happen, you know, still find a way. So God is good, you know. God, he kept me, he shielded me, and here we are, you know. It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. Ray says, you the man. Hey, appreciate that, man. It says, I'm putting in the work just like you, Marlon. Hey, as long as you can be inspired by the work ethic that I put into this channel, you will go anywhere in life, because it's hard work, man. I'm telling you, days where I don't even feel like streaming, I'm coming on here. Breaking news, I'm on here. You know what I'm saying? Taking the time out, even if I'm not 100%. I tell my wife, I got to stream. I got to stream. I got to stream. You know what I'm saying? I got to stream. Let's go. You know, I love my wife, man. She, you know, she's always like encouraging and pushing me. And, you know, I even inspire her too, you know, with just the way how I move and how I behave, you know, and it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. The energy, you know, it's the energy, man. The energy you put out is what you get back. So Andre says, it's your energy. Oh, see? It says, your energy, Marlon. I love your channel. It says, and you're an amazing person. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. You know, it says, I don't like these remasters, PS5. Yeah, I just want Sony to remaster the stuff that, you know, we want to remaster the stuff that we want, right? So, you know, it said we need a new Midnight Club. Oh, for sure. Most definitely need a new Midnight Club. Is it going to happen? I don't know. We don't know. We'll see if it happens, you know. Let's see here. It said, Marlon, your challenge is just the beginning, and there's more coming for you. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen, Marty. My body just, I just have the chills when you said that. Oh, I needed to hear that, bro. Oh, I just have the chills, man. That is powerful, bro. That is powerful. That's why I've always incorporated Jesus in everything that I do, man, and put him first. I know some of you guys are struggling with depression, struggling with stress. I know some of you guys have been going through some dark times in your life, and I know some of y'all say I helped y'all in that way. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all boys, man. Love you guys. I really do. I love y'all so much with all my heart. I really do. You know, sometimes we have some good days. Sometimes we have some bad days, you know, with these news topics. But, you know, we debate each other, whatever, disagree to agree. But it's all love. It's all love at the end of the day. You guys know the vibes, man. You know, so I love y'all. Let's see. It says, much love. Hey, Ray, love you, bro. It says, we need a freaking Tomb Raider game already. Yeah, there's a Tomb Raider game on the way. I believe they're going to be redoing some of the classics, but there's a new Tomb Raider, full-blown Tomb Raider game on the way. Last of Us 3 is going to be big. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. You already know. Let's get it popping. It says, I think what sets you and the other channels apart is that it's obvious you genuinely care about video games. It's not just a money grab, and you give an honest opinion. That is true. That is true, man. That is true. You know, people always say, oh, you're just for the money, and all you care about is money and this and that, and all you care about is just super chats and, you know what I'm saying, and all this and that. But the reality is, it ain't about the money, bro. It's not that money will come. Like, people are going to donate when they're going to donate. Like, I don't have to ask. All I said is, hey, guys, if you want to, it's optional, but, you know, you can support the show. You guys know I do this full time. You guys know, you know, we have an office space now. We used to have rats behind us, you know, in a raggedy apartment. You know what I'm saying? Used to stream outside, not having the best internet. You know, I struggled to get here, man. And, you know, people know I do this full time. So God always sends the right people to donate whenever, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's a big donation or small donation, I appreciate it. You see how people turned up on the 31st. I didn't beg or ask. All I said was, hey, we need to grow our membership community, and the rest was history. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't listen to people. Like, people are going to say whatever they want to say, but money is going to come. If you grind, people will support you. It doesn't mean that you're for the money or you're this. People are always going to say this and that, but don't let that discourage you, man. But yo, Tito, I appreciate that. Those are some powerful words. I appreciate it. And I think that's probably why Sony want to work with me, because I'm like, man, you have all these other channels that Sony can work with. And I'm like, they have all these other channels they can work with, and they choose to work with me. That's a blessing. You know, there's millions, hundreds and thousands of PlayStation channels out there. You know, Xbox channels out there. Why me? You know what I'm saying? Out of everybody else. That's because God chose me, and that's because they see something in me that they don't see in other content creators. You see what I'm saying? So it's a blessing, man. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for Sony coming through clutch, because it helps the channel. It helps our channel to grow. Whenever they send me these games, you know, for review, man, I appreciate it. I really do, because there's a lot of times I don't have $70 to buy these games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a family to take care of. I have office space to take care of. I have a roof over my head to take care of. I have other things going on. You know what I'm saying? I have my daughter to take care of. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's other things behind the scenes, bro, that I have to take care of. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't have the money, but, you know, they come in clutch. Or whichever publisher or studio or Activision, God bless them. You know, God bless Activision. Like, they just came out of nowhere and want to bless your boy with Call of Duty. Every year, thank God, I get Call of Duty, you know what I'm saying, for review. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it. See, they just send me some points and stuff for COD. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So they look at the shows. They see what I do. And I have nothing to hide. I'm me at the end of the day. So I don't have to hide and be fake. You know what I mean? What you see is what you get with me. So, yeah, man, it's a blessing. Let's get it. Nah, they didn't announce the PS5 Pro yet. Says, I mean, you need that. So that is really something I had to say about. It says, don't listen to the fanboys. It says, you do what you do best. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I said, we need a new Def Jam Fight for NY. Facts. It said, we need 30 FPS games. Oh, man. MBG PlayStation. Yeah, MBG. I don't know. I don't know if MBG gets games from Sony. I mean, he's very passionate about Sony. So I would hope that, I don't know if any of you guys know if he gets games from Sony or not, but he's very passionate about PlayStation. So I would think Sony would want to work with him. I would think they would want to. I mean, I hope Sony works with them, or maybe they already are working with them. This is what I don't like, is when some people look at our video game hobby saying it's a waste of time. Exactly. I've been getting that my whole life, bro. My whole life I've been getting that. It says, because you are a positive person and not a toxic like these other channels. It says, you have a beautiful daughter, Marlon. Abe, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, man. I really do. It's a blessing, you know. It's a blessing, man. I put my heart out there, you know, and I grind, you know what I'm saying? And I'm very passionate, man. Don't take anything else away from it. It's just a passion. That's what it is. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much, guys, for the support today, man. Hitting the like button, hitting the share button, subscribe for a Hype Friday. I appreciate y'all for coming through. And again, massive shout outs to Sony and Naughty Dog for featuring your boy in the documentary. That's my second documentary now. That's like my second PlayStation documentary. And I believe, no, actually my third. No. It's my second, because God of War and then this. And I believe there was a PlayStation Experience thing with Sony. I believe there was a third one, if I'm not mistaken. So it might be 3. But shout outs to Sony, man. You know, I appreciate them, you know, for looking at us, looking at our channel. We're small, but it ain't about being small. It's about what you have to offer and, you know, the passion that's there and everything. So I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all boys, man. I hope you guys enjoy the show today. Love y'all. All right. Be safe out there, man. Marvin says, hi, Marlon. Blessings, bro. It says, you're a great person. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Hey, Ray, stay big money, bro. You big money. Love you. All right. Yo, John, congrats, man. Actually, follow me out on Twitter. It's Marlon Gaming Nation. follow my Twitter and you'll see me pin it up on. If a lot of you guys are probably wondering what I'm talking about, it's right there. That's my Twitter right there. So just follow me out on Twitter and you'll see the pinned tweet at the top. All right. Love y'all. Enjoy y'all weekend. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Godspeed. I love y'all.